2002, we played at an Italian restaurant. And we were trying to remember the name of that place. But there weren't many people there. And they were definitely more interested in their pasta than they were the Avett Brothers. Along the way, so much has changed. A lot of things have stayed the same, surprisingly. Probably for some of you too. But along our journey, so many things have changed, and things have surprised us, and some have been really great, and some have been really crummy. And along the way, we've met a lot of people that have been fans, and they told us how much they love us, and they showed us how much they love us. One story like that, which we told last week, was one occasion where we were getting a write-up in one of these local newsprint rags, a big one in a city, and we would get things written about us like the Avett Brothers show potential but write small songs, or the Avett Brothers, that's right. Yeah, but later we realized writing small songs is kind of an awesome thing. There's nothing wrong with writing small songs. So in this occasion I'm thinking about here, there was a write-up that was much worse than just Avett Brothers write small songs. It was probably the Avett Brothers should quit, but we had a local, he was a champion of our music in this city, and he was just crazy about us, and it was his mission to see that any room in that city that we played was filled, and it was his mission that everybody that he knew about us and listen to what these guys would do. It was amazing. So when we got this bad write-up, he went to, you could get these things, they'd be in a stack like this, that's why I keep doing this. And they'd be free. He went to every establishment that he knew that rag was being given out, and he threw every one of them. He took the stacks, and he threw every single one of those away, which we thought was amazing. But it was an interesting part of our journey, listening to people talk or reading about people. Eventually, we sort of had to stop reading what people said until we could get to a point where we could do it without being crushed, which eventually you get to. But it's an interesting, now everybody gets written about. I'm sure all of you get things written about you online. Rag doesn't make sense to anybody.
Yeah, any young folks in the house are like, print?
Well, most of the time when people write about you, it's like, let's go, or bro, let's go, or you're pulling, or I get this a lot, Dad, you're selling. That's what I get.
What is this old man with the banjo talking about? Yeah, it's funny. Just now, as Scott was telling that story, it hit me for the very first time, and how sad. This is the first time this thought even occurred to me. But we were so caught up with that negative review, and we were glad all those things got thrown away. There might have been some really useful information otherwise in those publications. People maybe needed. I don't know. Might have been some yard sales I needed to know about. Countless other factoids that they could put to use. In any event, we were very excited to get written about, no matter what they said. And I do recall that we would hope to be compared to our heroes. We wanted people to say was that, these guys are like, they're like three Bob Dylans, or they're like Nirvana meets John Prine or something. Meets Faith No More. That's what we were hoping for. And we did not get so much of that, but what we did get sometimes was comparison to the Muppets, and which we also really appreciated because we love the Muppets. And anyway, we assumed and we hoped that they were just referring to our enthusiasm and our excitement. And those were very, very good days and very exciting days. And we thought it might be fun to share with y'all sort of a glimpse of what those early days and early shows were like. And instead of talking about it, we thought we were going to try to illustrate it. And there's only one group in the whole world that can help us do that. And luckily, here in Albany, they're here tonight. And So without further ado, would y'all please help us welcome to the stage the Avetts.